Yeah, yeah. Look at my cute Bucky's cup. This is not what we came for, but it's a mood changing cup. When it has cold liquids in it, it's tie dye. So cute. But we came here to talk about books, specifically the books that I read in September. September was my birthday month. September is also Suicide Awareness Month. That's why I have my You Are Enough sweatshirt on, because you are. We want you to stay. We love you. But let's get into the books. I actually only read, let me not say only, okay? Reading any books is a win. I read 6 books in the month of September, 3 physical, 2 Kindle, 1 completely audio. First book that I read was actually Fearful by Lauren Roberts. Now, this is like the most recent novella that has came out in the powerless world. It's mainly a 3-part trilogy with 2 extra novellas in it. I will say I enjoy the fact that with the novellas we get other POVs that we don't normally get. We get to see the other characters during events that we read in the main story. But I don't know, for some reason it just didn't really grasp me the way that I thought it would. I genuinely loved Powerless and Powerful. The Powerful novella that followed Adina was just so good. I loved it so much. But this, it was just okay to me. I don't know. I just enjoy this world, so it wasn't a bad time. It just didn't hit me in the way that I hoped that it would. But it was short and sweet, and I'm glad I read it. Then the next book that I read was on my Kindle, and child, I'm still in ethic land. I'm still in ethic land, okay? I read Ethic 3 by Ashley Antoinette. Ethic, this series is an urban fiction series in Flint, Michigan, following a zaddy and all the mess that's going on in his life and his kids' life. And I really can't tell you too much, but it's a great time. I'm entertained. I'm sad. I'm crying because, shoot, Ethic 3 had me sobbing, just as the rest of this series has, to be honest. But I'm locked in because I definitely also read Ethic 4. I read Ethic 3 and 4. And I will say 4 was really about that action to me. Like, it was like a lot of stuff going down where I was like, oh, y'all jumping. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And I will say, on one front, there were some parts that I enjoyed, that we finally got to a calm place with some of the characters where we were stressed out with some of the other characters. So I don't know. I'm locked in with Ethic. I'm already starting Ethic 5 when it is not on my spooky season TBR. But I just can't stay away. I can't stay away. The book I read after that was Wild Card by Elsie Silver. And what's crazy is, after reading Ethic 3 and 4, trying to read this was a struggle. I don't know what it was. I had literally made a TikTok saying, once you go to urban fiction, like, everything else just doesn't hit the same. And because you're reading the craziest stuff you could be reading in these books, and then you go to this, like, oh, they're just in Canada and Rose Hill. I don't know. And I genuinely love this series. But I think because I was on such a like roller coaster with the Ethic books, that this I couldn't enjoy the way that I thought I would have. Okay. And that's not to say that the book isn't good, because I did enjoy the book, and I love that her books always start out funny with such a good meet cute. And this book is like what is it? Boyfriend's dad. Yes, boyfriend's dad trope, where the female main character likes the boyfriend's dad. Okay? And I will say that whole aspect wasn't as like big to me because of the nature of their relationship. But I will say I enjoyed Bash and Gwen, the main characters, and I enjoy the way that Elsie Silver writes her male characters. They're always like very masculine but very tender, very protective, very man's man, but they don't play about their girl. So I did like that. And I just love the whole crew in Rose Hill, the whole bowling team aspect of all the guys from all the books. I just wish that they would have given us more of the whole team back together. Like, while we did have some scenes, we definitely did, but I just wish it was more of everyone back together because it's the last book in the series. Like, if you read the what's the one with Done and Dusted? What is that? Is that Rebel Blue Ranch? I think, yeah, I think it's Rebel Blue Ranch. Yeah, that series, that last book, Wild and Wrangled, was so perfect. I literally cried in the epilogue of that book because they brought everybody together and gave them such like a wrapped up happy ending of like everyone together. Everything was just so amazing, and I just loved it. Where this, it didn't feel as like special. I don't know. I don't want to speak bad about this book because I really enjoyed this series. And I loved Wild Eyes, which was the second book in this series. Like 5 stars on Wild Eyes. This I rated 3.75. But on Goodreads I put a 4 because I think I'm going to just give it a 4 because this whole series is good. It's not bad at all. Not at all. Good time. I think reading ethic, it had my mind distorted. Okay. The last book I read in September was Their Vicious Games. Yeah. Now, Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington follows Adina Walker. She goes to this school. She's more of like a suburban girl, and everyone at her school is like rich. Okay. Something happens. She loses her scholarship. So she wants to get into these games to try to win with this Remington family, because in the past anybody who has won these games have been able to kind of get whatever they want, whatever school they want, whatever they want to do in the future. The Remingtons help make it happen for them. Adina is the only black girl in these games. It gets crazy, it gets wild, people are dying left and right. You know that sound that's like bodies. Yeah, it's like that. It's definitely like that. And I enjoyed it. I will say there is something to be said about the fact that almost all the girls in this book are rich and they know what's going on in these games. So why are you gonna go and be fighting to the death? Like, it really doesn't make sense to me for some of them, because it's like, you already have so much ahead of you. You have money, you have all this. Like, you don't need to be here. You don't need to be here. Adina needed to be there. She was trying to get her scholarship back, but I don't know. Some of y'all ain't need to be there. But it was crazy and it was good, and I rated it 4 stars. And I have another book by this author called The Blonde Eyes First, and I want to see about that book because this was really good. I enjoyed it. I also want to have a little honorable mention for Pretty Girl County, because I'm literally almost finished this book, but I did not finish it in September. I started in September though, and it's Pretty Girl County by Lakita Wilson, and it's really good. It's cute. It's really cute. Very young, I will say. There's nothing really serious going on in this book, but it's super cute. And if you are from the DMV area, definitely check it out if you enjoy YA books, because it's so funny and so cute to like read a book that has so much like DMV slang, like calling out all the different like areas in the DMV. It's just completely DMV coded. It follows Summer and Rhea, and they were 2 best friends. One best friend ends up leaving Seat Pleasant, Maryland, and moving to Bowie with her mom, who's basically on Real Housewives of Potomac. And it's just silly, but it's so cute. I love it. I'm eating it up. And they both love fashion, and they have to come together to work on a fashion show, and I'm enjoying it. But that's everything that I read in September. Girl, you forgot a book. All Loud and Wrong. Clearly, I forgot about the novella that I listened to by Allie Hazelwood called Hot for Slayer. I rated it 3 stars. So that tells you it wasn't something that was going to stick with me. I thought it was going to give me what Bride gave, but It was wrong of me to expect that out of a novella. It was cute, a vampire and a vampire slayer romance. It was quick, it was fun, nothing special. But yeah, I had to tell you guys about that. So what did you read? I want to know. Please comment down below and subscribe. Thanks. See you next time.